Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's DSS break. It's great to have you with us today. We're here live every other week to discuss the world of data science, AI, and machine learning. We chat about quick experiences and best practices with leading data science professionals in a 15-minute break. I'm Anna Annison, the founder of Data Science Salon, and today I'm streaming directly from our headquarters, which is located in the heart of Miami, just a few blocks from the design district. Today, we're honored to have Marina Petzel, a distinguished machine learning engineer at Autodesk. Marina plays a pivotal role in developing cutting-edge machine learning solutions to enhance the functionality and user experience of AutoCAD, Autodesk's flagship design and drafting tool. Her experience extends across a spectrum of tasks in computer vision and NLP, underlining her commitment to creating innovative and efficient data-driven solutions. And Marina's extensive experience and we're also really interested in mentoring and coaching young professionals in data science and engineering and guiding them through their career paths and her rich industry knowledge. Thank you so much for joining us today for this episode, Marina.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here today.
And I asked everybody this question right as we start, and it's really interesting to see how were you inspired to get into the field of data science and machine learning in the first place? Because it's such a technical field to be in.
Right. Sure. I got into AI machine learning field about like 7 or 8 years ago. And back then, this field was pretty new. There was not like generative AI, so ChatGPT, obviously, but I saw the huge potential for the future in this field. And I started to study this machine learning on my own and got really interested in it. And my pivotal moment probably came when I decided to focus my final university project on building an automatic stock trader using reinforcement learning. And it was a cool project. Unfortunately, I didn't gain a lot of money from that project, but that made me sure that my decision to stick with AI and machine learning is the right decision. And since that, I'm working in this field and very inspiring what's going on with this field and how fast it grows.
Yeah, no, it sounds like you picked the right field to be in right now, for sure. And let's dive right into the work that you're doing. And I know that you're focused on end-to-end machine learning systems. What are the most significant challenges that you face in integrating computer vision and NLP tasks into AutoCAD, which is, the system that you're working on?
I would say the primary challenge that we are facing is the scarcity of industry-specific data. Since we are working with construction and architectural industry, we have this challenge that we are working with the niche data. That's why that means that we need to be very creative to collect this data and label. And even though Autodesk has one of the largest data set in the industry, it is still hard to obtain enough relevant and specific data to train the sufficient machine learning systems. And overcoming this challenge becomes our main focus in developing our end-to-end machine learning systems in AutoCAD.
Got it. And no, that's super interesting. And how I know that you guys are working in different industries. And maybe you could tell me like construction, healthcare, and finance. Can you share some unique examples or challenges in these specific sectors? You mentioned a little bit about architecture, but are there any other challenges than data that you're seeing in these other fields?
Yeah. So before I joined Autodesk, I used to work for healthcare and financial industries, doing machine learning for these industries. And of course, there are like many similarities between these different industries and machine learning projects into it, but still there are some differences there. And in AutoCAD in construction industry, I mostly work with images and text for suggesting better user designs and make the user experience better for our users. And however, I would say that probably for healthcare industry, the most unique challenge that I faced was the scarcity of data, as I mentioned previously, which is like the same similarity. However, when you build the machine learning system for healthcare industry, the main challenge is getting it wrong can be a big impact on your system,
Right.
on your decision, and that is completely different from finance. When I don't know, I needed to suggest a bank product, which is might not be that crucial if I be wrong, but if I will predict the mortality of the patient, of course, like it will play the huge role. And making this type of 1 or type 2 errors much different between the different industries.
Cool, cool. No, thanks for sharing that. And in your experience, speaking about different industries, what is the key to developing efficient data-driven solutions that align closely with business needs?
Yes. In my experience, I would say that key for developing these efficient data-driven solutions closely aligns with um, closely aligns with business needs. I would say the understanding of the business objective is crucial, and it is essential to collaborate closely with all the stakeholders to gather insights, requirements, to continuously update your trajectory, your solution, and be in touch with everyone, and regular communication and feedback loops with everyone in the project is essential to succeed in your project. However, I also have to say that quality of the data is of course the backbone of the any successful solution. And as I said, you need to be sure that your data is clean, your data is insightful, and then you can create a really efficient solution.
Cool. No, thanks for sharing. And speaking of data, are you using, it's not the one on our script, but I'm just curious, are you guys using synthetic data? Because that's like the new thing that people are into,
Um,
you know?
yes and no. I used to have experience working with synthetic data, but unfortunately it's not. Sometimes the synthetic data, using only synthetic data, it's not very representative, and sometimes you cannot build a very good and efficient ML model. That is why we are focusing on working with real world, real project data. But yes, we try to accumulate synthetic data, but didn't get enough quality as we desired.
Got it. No, thanks for sharing that. And now let's talk a little bit about mentoring. And as someone who mentors young professionals, what common challenges do you see them facing in the field of machine learning and data science? And how do you advise them to oversee these challenges? And this is super important. And thanks for doing the mentoring.
Yes, thank you for asking. Yes, I created my Instagram account a year ago, where as a part of it, I'm mentoring young professionals, and I often see them dealing with some very common challenges that all of them have. And one of the big one that I would say that information overload. And I
Right.
know that AI machine learning field is changing fast, and it's tempting to try but these young professionals try to learn everything at once. And actually, that is not how you're supposed to do that. And my advice here to start slow, build the foundation first, and expand gradually. But that is not only for young professionals. I think that is for everyone who in this field. I think everyone realized that you cannot keep up with everything what's going on in AI space right now. And also, I would say that another challenge is translating the theoretical knowledge into practical space and real world projects. And I tell my mentees to try to dive as soon as possible in hands-on stuff like projects, internship, jumping into open space work, because it helps to build the bridge between theory and practice, which is crucial. And unfortunately, theoretical knowledge are not not only one that you need
Of
to
course.
be able to build the system by yourself, and that is why I try to get the experience as fast as possible. And finally, I think, but that is also like related to everyone, dealing with imposter syndrome is very common, but especially common with for young professionals. And I remind my mentees all the time that it is okay, that failure is always part of the journey, and just embrace learning, seek feedback, and keep the positive mindset. And then, like, you definitely will meet the success.
Yeah, well, cheers to that. That's great
Yeah.
advice. Thank you so much, Marina.
Cheers.
And cheers to that. Yeah, I have my
Yeah.
and just while we're talking about skills and things like that in career, for someone, there's a lot of data scientists that are now trying to get skills upskilled to be machine learning engineers. What are the things that they should focus on that you would recommend?
Yes, of course, you should know the basic like Python, basic math like algebra, linear algebra, some different frameworks, TensorFlow, PyTorch, and of course, knowing the different machine learning algorithms, especially deep learning, are very important. But I would say again that like the secret sauce here is work on real projects. And if you want to be the machine learning engineer, try to build your portfolio that basically screams, looks at my awesome stuff that I can do. And that is what your resume should scream about during your interview process. And show it off on the places like GitHub or different Discord channel, and try to stay in loop with the latest trends in the industry. Practice explaining the technical stuff in the way that like everyone will understand. That is actually a crucial skill as well, to be able to speak and about technical stuff and non-technical language. And I believe that this combo will definitely help you to succeed as machine learning engineer.
Thank you. We need to have you do a blog post about this stuff. So I would love that. Yeah, that would be great for our audience. Well, last question I'm gonna ask, and then we'll also share your Instagram because I do think it's a really great resource. At the end, Jasmine can post it into the comments section. But where do you see the future of ML and design and drafting tools like AutoCAD in the next 5 to 10 years? Like, where are we going, especially with the Gen AI stuff that's now added on to all the mix of things, right?
Yeah, that is a great question, and I believe everyone in my company brainstorming right now where we will be at. I believe in next 5 or 10 years, for sure, I see machine learning and AI will play the crucial role in shaping the future of AutoCAD and Autodesk in general. And I think that we will create more personalized cloud based solutions for our users. And I believe we will definitely change the way to design and make things as we usually do. But of course, we will leverage more machine learning and generative AI, and we will continue building more automation, more AI assisted designs, and release much more features as we release it now, like intelligence block recognition or automated design suggestions. I think it will be much more personal and much more efficient for every users, which simplify the way the user can make their designs.
Yeah, no, it sounds like the common thing is personalization and UX. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Marina, for spending time with us today and sharing your expertise with the audience. It was really a pleasure to have you. And for those of you who are interested to learning more about Marina, she's actually going to be speaking at our upcoming event in 2 weeks in SF. And you're going to be talking about increasing user productivity from manual to intelligent workflows. So that's really interesting. Again, going back to user UX, and which is really important. And we look forward to seeing you all there. And if you can't join us in person, we'll be streaming live, and we'll also share links where you can apply to attend virtually for free. So, and have a wonderful weekend. And yeah, thanks again, Marina. It was
Thank you
really
so
nice to
much.
have you.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, see you in 2 weeks.
All right, bye.
Bye.